Hey guys, we have been cleaning out the homeschool room, and so I'm bringing you guys a video where I'm just asking, should I keep it or should I let it go? I have tons of things that I've cleaned out that I feel like maybe are too young for Mallory, but also I'm kind of debating on whether or not my creative senses are just off right now and I just can't think of something creative to do with them. But then there's things that we haven't touched in a really long time as well. I'm also going to share with you guys some things that I'm definitely letting go because they are supplements and I know that we're not going to use them. So I'm working on really letting go of the things that I know for a fact we're not going to use. So my name is Morgan here at The Life of Tillmans. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you've been with me before, welcome back. I'm going to flip the camera around and you guys tell me in the comments, should I keep it or should I let it go? All right, guys, so I have been cleaning out the schoolroom and here are some of the things that I have. I also have a stack of stuff over here and I'm gonna go through that and show y'all too. So first up, these are magnets. They're just magnets for numbers. I found them at like the Target dollar spot like probably 4 years ago. And Mallory knows her numbers. I don't have anybody else who's doing numbers, but she could do math problems on our whiteboard. So I kind of thought about that, but we never touched them ever. So I don't know if I should keep them. And I also am not a big fan of the eyes on them, only because it kind of makes it confusing as to what number is what. I kind of found that to be an issue. But I have some that don't have the eyes on them. So let me know, should I keep them or should I let them go? The next thing is letters. These are magnetic letters. I really don't care for them all that much either, but she knows her letters. Yes, she could use them for spelling. That is an option. We could add dimensions to our spelling stuff. But if there's not multiple letters in here of the same one, she actually wouldn't be able to use them for spelling. So, I don't know. Should I keep them? Should I let them go? Okay, another thing that I'm considering getting rid of is this. It's just magnetic shapes. Mallory knows all of her shapes, y'all. I don't really have a reason to keep these anymore. But I just hate getting rid of stuff. These are perfectly good magnets to use on a whiteboard, a magnetic board of some sort. There's some math stuff in here for like a division sign, addition, things like that. So I don't know. Should I keep it? Should I let it go? All right, and these are just foam cubes. I got them at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and I can't say that I've actually ever used them. Now we do have blocks just like these, but they're actually like wooden blocks and they're a little bit bigger. But I can't say that I've ever used these. These would definitely be more quiet working in a community area, but because they've never been touched, I'm very hesitant to keep them. Should I keep them or should I let them go? The next thing is, these are hot dots, right? So I have this one. This is Hot Dots Junior, beginning phonics. We are still working on phonics, but we're not like at the beginning of stages of phonics. She does know that, her, phonograms and everything. But you have this pen and you basically take it and it'll, hold on, Mally. It says match the picture that rhymes. And so you turn the pen on. Is it on? I don't know. There we go. And it will, if you get it wrong, then it beeps at you. So, soap and rope. All right, so that's one level of them. And then I have all of these different boxes. So I have blends and digraphs. I have variant vowels and more. Vowels, word families, and consonants. And there's different levels. Let's see, this says set 6, so I think that's like the highest level, I believe. Then there's set 3, 5. So I pretty much have all of them. Yeah, so I have all the sets. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But I just don't know if she likes this or if she needs it. Like this one is a sentence. He likes to what? Drew, draw, dry, or draw. And she would have to pick the correct word. I mean, it's definitely hands-on. It can be fun, but we haven't touched it in a really long time. So may I have more saws, sauce, and says. So she would have to pick sauce, obviously, sauce. I don't know, y'all. Keep it or let it go. The next thing up for debate are these wood spelling block things. They came in a pack of 5, and then this was another one that I picked up as well, 4-letter words. So we're doing all 3-letter words, and she has that down pretty well. And we never actually even used these for the 3-letter words. Could I challenge her and do some other ones? Yes, like work on some stuff. But is it really worth it to keep them around when somebody else could be using them for their 3 or 4-year-old or 5-year-old, maybe like 6-year-old? I don't know. Keep them or let them go. These are sorting bowls. We used to have those colorful bears and all the things. So I kept the bears, but I don't know why I have the bowls up here for something. And we used to use them, but we haven't used them in a really long time. So I'm debating on keeping them or letting them go. I can't think of a reason to keep them. We don't do color sorting anymore. She's way past that stage of her learning. What do you think? Here's another thing, 3-letter words. I don't think we ever even used it. It has a list of words. It's upside down, but it has a list of words here. 3-letter words that you can use with this. And then it also has where you can write in and do your own 3-letter words if your child wants to spell. So I don't know. We've never actually used it. It's a leapfrog thing. I don't even know where I got it from, but keep it or let it go. Next thing is word wheels. This is so old. I believe my aunt, who was in education, gave this to me right when we started working with the girls, and I think it was even old then. But it works on long E, I believe. Word wheels, making phonics easy, sound blending. It has the phonics rule on there, and it has a CD in the back. But I've never used it before. And I don't want to just keep something just because, like, if we're not actually going to use it, I don't want to keep it. But it has 2 different sides to it as well. What do you guys think? Keep or let it go? Here is another thing. I bought this at the Target dollar spot, and unfortunately I do not have the instructions for it, so I'm not really sure. I don't know if it was like a sentence building thing, like you put the different colors in and kind of build a sentence, or if it was just to work on sight words. But it has all of these different color mats, and you put the cards inside the little plastic piece, and that's it. And that's all I know to do with it. We have never used this before, so I don't really know what to do. These are, looks like 2, 3, and maybe a couple of 4-letter words, but that's it. Keep it or let it go, guys. Okay, so I have this game. It's called Matching Letter. What you do is you have these cards, and I believe they're all 4-letter words. There may be some 3-letter words on the cards. Yes, there's some cards with 3 letters. So 4-letter words, 3-letter words on the cards. You flip them over. You can leave them open, and your child can use the cubes to match and spell, or you can flip that closed, and then your child has to spell the word all by itself. I think after recording this, that this might be somewhat beneficial for Mallory to be able to work on some spelling as well. But she's also spelling 8, 10-letter words right now as well. So maybe it's not beneficial. I don't know, y'all. Should I keep it or let it go? Okay, now I'm going through this stack real quick. This board, she has 2 of these. I definitely think I'm gonna let it go. I got it at the Dollar Tree, y'all, for like $1. So I have this math journal, and these were given to me, but my girls don't like using the math journals. And Mallory's just not at that stage, but I've had these for a while, and I can't quite decide if I should keep it or let it go. The same thing with this one, the My Learning Journal. My big girls don't write on lines this size, and they don't like to use it now. I kept them too long and we should have used them a long time ago. Same thing with this one. So I have this Spectrum Language Arts. However, Mallory has a full language arts curriculum. So while I could say, oh, this would be a great supplement, am I really going to use it? It's been here since my oldest was in the 3rd grade, y'all. She's going to the 8th grade. I don't know. I'm still debating. I have these that I've had for a really long time. I got them at the Target dollar spot. And these are reading trackers to help your child be able to track their readings. But for some reason, it just doesn't seem like these will work. It's so big. We're going to put so much in there. But there's a lot of them in here. I got them at the Target dollar spot. What does it say? Oh, 10 count? Yeah, there's 10. These are like page protector things. I don't use these. I use the regular page protectors that you would put like in a 3-ring binder. So these are going for sure. This is a complete book of Spanish. I think my daughter's worked in it 2 or 3 times, or pages, maybe 10 pages. But both of my big girls had one. So I kept one for Mallory, and then I have this one to let go of. An adult coloring book. We're just not into it, y'all. That is a lot of work, but it is so fascinating to me. And I want to be into stuff like this. Like, I want to color these animals. They're amazing. But I just know that I'm not going to do it. I have lots of other coloring books, and I'm not going to do it. Our science from the Dollar Tree, and this is for, let's see, it won't focus, grades 4 through 6. Yep. We have science curriculum. And this is not even that fun. So, no. Dollar Tree. Test prep for 3rd grade. Don't need it. Here is the complete book of Starter Spanish. This was for Mallory. And I think she worked 1 page in the book, if that. And it was probably a coloring page. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so 4 pages. That's it. It's a perfectly good book for some pre-K or 1st grader working on Spanish. Here is the teacher guide for Gather Around Space Unit. We worked through, I believe, like maybe half of this unit back, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. My girls just really didn't like it that much. So I have the teacher's guide printed off because I did the PDF. Same for the Oceans unit. PDF. I've been trying to get rid of this book. Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. I actually never used it. Completely unused book. But it was so dry. I was like, there's no way I can teach Mallory to read using this book, which I know it works. I've heard lots of people say that it works, but it just was not for us. So we moved on to something else. A Word a Day, grade 4. Not what I expected. Maggie did like maybe 2 pages out of it before she was like, this is not the vocabulary that I want. Completely unused book. A reading book from the dollar store for 1st grade. A test prep for 1st grade. English language, I can't talk. English language arts from the Dollar Tree, grades 4 through 6. Just boring, y'all. We're not gonna use this stuff. It's been here for years. This was something that I bought when we first started homeschooling, and I was like, oh, maybe my girls, when they get to 4th grade, we can use this. No, they didn't. This one is Gather Around the Human Body Unit, and I had it in a 3-ring binder. But this is the full teacher's guide. Daily Fundamentals. It's a whole book. They had the PDF, so I got the PDF version of it. But 2nd grade, another one, Daily Phonics for 1st grade. Let's see here. Another one, I had the spine cut off of all of these. Grade 2, Language Arts Spectrum. Grade 1, Language Arts from Spectrum. We have the Critical Thinking Detective, and this is for grades 4 through 12. We actually worked through these, but we did it orally. So I just have a book. So we're not going to do it again. That's here. First grade, good grade spelling workbook. Second grade test prep. I found this book, I don't even remember, maybe at a teacher's event for free, and it was How to Teach Math Facts. But when I opened it up, I was so overwhelmed with it. I was like, I'm not going to use this. There were some cool things in there about how to do like the magic nines, partner in pairs, things like that. But it's really just a book for the teachers. And then there are some practice sheets in the back. But she has plenty of math practice stuff. So I'm letting that go for sure. This is another one from the Dollar Tree. Math, tables, and graphs, grades 4 through 6. We have a math curriculum. We don't need to supplement. Especially not tables, graphs, and fractions. The girls love those and they do great at that. Coloring book, unused. We don't color much. The girls don't really care for coloring. Mallory does not care for coloring. We have another coloring book. This one I thought was really cute, but I tried to hand it to her and she was like, nope, I don't want to color. I think she colored, oh wait, did she color a page and I missed it? Let me go back and see. Oh, no, this was a used book. Looks like whoever James is colored that. So no. Then Colors of the World, coloring and activity book. She did not want anything to do with it. And this one, Extreme Coloring Amazing World. It is phenomenal. But who's coloring this stuff, y'all? Who is going to color all of this? I did start a page, but I did not have the nerve to finish it. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I started coloring one of the pages, but I was like, I'm never going to finish this. I may not be able to find it. There's so many in here. Oh, this. See? I started, but I never finished. That was so long ago, y'all. All right, guys, that's it for the stuff that I'm thinking about letting go of and the things I'm definitely letting go of. Let me know down in the comments, are there some things that you got rid of because you knew you weren't going to use them? You were trying to clean out your homeschool. Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you got rid of. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.